Welcome to our channel HD Rare Coin 111, your go-to spot for uncovering the incredible world of rare US coins. If you've ever wondered if your old pennies, nickels, or dimes are worth more than face value, you're about to find out. In today's video, we'll be exploring some truly rare coins and their shocking values. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. So let's jump in. Top 1. We're going to unveil an absolutely stunning and high-value coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm. The Lincoln 1-cent penny from the year 1961, found in a radiant copper red color shade condition. This isn't just any ordinary coin. This is a piece of American history, a collector's dream, and a rare gem in today's action-packed coin market. If you're a collector, coin hunter, or someone who simply enjoys learning about valuable finds, you do not want to miss a single second of this video. Stick with us till the end because we're going to reveal what makes this coin so unique, why it's in such high demand today, and the jaw-dropping value it can fetch, a value that could completely change your perception of pennies forever. Let's dive into the fascinating history and background of the Lincoln 1-cent penny. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, this coin has become one of the most recognized and collected coins in American history. By 1961, the United States Mint had already been producing the Lincoln cent for over 5 decades, but certain issues from that era stood out, especially those with brilliant copper red tones and sharp strike details. The 1961 penny was minted in large numbers at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, but very few examples have survived in the flawless red copper tone that numismatists crave today. What was once just everyday change has now evolved into a prized collectible that speaks volumes about mid-century minting excellence and American legacy. Now, let's talk about the unique features of the coin that make the 1961 Lincoln penny in copper red condition so extraordinary. First and foremost, the visual appearance is nothing short of stunning. The copper red color shade is vibrant and eye-catching, a tone that only remains on coins that have been perfectly preserved since minting. The coin features a bold, detailed bust of Abraham Lincoln, with crisp, high-relief details that stand out magnificently against the smooth, shiny copper fields. The reverse, with the iconic wheat ears design still fresh and sharply defined, enhances the coin's overall appeal. The coin's edges remain smooth, and the legends, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date, 1961, are all clean, legible, and deeply struck. Such high-definition details are rarely found on coins of this age, and when combined with its red brilliance, they make this piece a visual masterpiece. When we talk about rarity and condition, the 1961 Lincoln penny in copper red shade emerges as a true champion. Most circulated coins from that year have lost their red tone due to oxidation and handling, turning brown or dull over time. However, coins that retain their original red luster, especially those graded in high mint state by professional grading services, are exceptionally scarce. These coins are typically preserved in original bank rolls, old collections, or discovered by eagle-eyed collectors who know exactly what to look for. This condition is what coin experts classify as red in the grading scale, and it adds a huge premium to the coin's market value. The combination of rarity, luster, and near-perfect preservation catapults this coin into a highly sought-after category by elite collectors and passionate hobbyists alike. The collector demand for the 1961 Lincoln penny in red copper shade is stronger today than ever before. Coin shows, online auctions, and private collector sales have seen a noticeable uptick in interest for this particular year and condition. Collectors are actively searching for this penny in its top-tier state because they understand its long-term investment potential and historical significance. Its appeal crosses borders and generations, from veteran numismatists looking to complete their Lincoln cent sets, to new collectors excited by the thrill of discovering a hidden gem with real dollar value. The market is hot, and coins like this don't sit long before being snapped up by those who recognize their true worth. Now let's talk numbers. The current market value in dollars is where the excitement truly soars. If you're fortunate enough to own a 1961 Lincoln penny in radiant copper red color, and in pristine, mint state condition, it could be worth far more than you might imagine. In high-grade examples, especially those graded MS66 and higher with full red designation. This coin has reached astonishing values in coin auctions. In today's high-stakes market, one such remarkable piece has been valued at an unbelievable $310,000. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that could have once been sitting in your grandfather's change jar might now be worth more than a luxury car or a house. That's the magic and power of numismatics. Knowing what to look for can literally pay off. For those interested in building their own collections or hoping to find one of these treasures in the wild, here are a few quick tips for collectors. Always examine your coins in natural light, or with a magnifier to detect original red color and strong details. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can ruin its value. Store it safely in a non-PVC flip or coin capsule to maintain its condition. And most importantly, get your coin professionally graded if you suspect it might be something special. A small investment in grading can unlock massive market potential. In conclusion, the 1961 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red color condition is not just a collectible, it is a testament to American history, a symbol of precision minting, and a gateway to incredible financial opportunity. With rarity on its side, beauty in its design, and increasing demand in today's coin world, this penny is proving that even the smallest denominations can carry the biggest surprises. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this is one coin that deserves your full attention. So keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, maybe the next great discovery is already sitting in your change. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to HD Rare Coins 111 and hit that bell icon so you never miss another episode about the world's most amazing and valuable coins. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy hunting! Top 2. We have an absolute showstopper for all coin enthusiasts, collectors, and treasure hunters alike. The Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1963, found in a stunning copper red color shade condition. This coin is not just a tiny piece of metal, it's a shining relic of American history, a numismatic marvel, and one of the most sought-after pieces in the collector world right now. In this video, I will reveal everything, from the rich background of the 1963 penny to its unique physical features, current market hype, high collector demand, and its jaw-dropping value that might just blow your mind. So don't blink, don't skip, because every second of this video could show you how to recognize a rare gem that's worth a fortune. Let's begin with the history and background of the Lincoln penny, a coin that has been in the hands and hearts of Americans since its debut in 1909. Originally introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, this penny became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. The design by Victor David Brenner was revolutionary for its time, and has remained an iconic image in American currency. By the year 1963, the Lincoln cent was still proudly being minted in Philadelphia and Denver, with the same classic wheat ears having already been replaced by the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side just a few years earlier. But what truly sets the 1963 Lincoln penny apart is not just its design, but its exquisite preservation in copper red tone, a color that reflects both beauty and rarity, making this coin a genuine treasure in today's coin collecting world. Now let's move into the unique features of the coin that make it so captivating. The 1963 Lincoln penny in radiant red copper shade is a coin that immediately grabs attention. It boasts an intensely bright, reddish-golden glow that only exists on coins that have never been circulated or exposed to air and moisture. The front obverse features a crisp, deeply struck profile of President Lincoln, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial in magnificent detail, with every column and step standing out in striking clarity. The mint luster is reflective and brilliant, highlighting the precise craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint during this era. All legends such as, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year 1963 are sharply defined with zero signs of fading. This coin is not just preserved, it's immaculate, a museum-grade piece that embodies perfection in design and finish. When we talk about rarity and condition, this 1963 Lincoln penny stands in a league of its own. While millions were minted, only a tiny fraction remain in the exact, untouched state necessary to retain the full red copper coloration. These coins are known as red designation in coin grading, and this category is the most desirable among collectors. The vast majority of 1963 pennies have dulled, oxidized, or picked up handling marks over the decades, but finding one in mint condition with full red brilliance is like finding a glowing gem in a pile of pebbles. And not just any condition, we're talking about coins that have been professionally graded MS66 or higher, meaning they are virtually flawless. This level of preservation, combined with the age and vibrant color, puts this coin at the top of collector wish lists and drives its price to extraordinary heights. Let's now look at the collector demand for this extraordinary coin, which is soaring in today's numismatic scene. More and more collectors are turning their attention to early 1960s Lincoln pennies, especially those that shine in full red condition. The combination of historical relevance, visual appeal, and strict scarcity in top grades makes the 1963 red copper penny a magnet for attention at coin shows, auctions, and online marketplaces. Veteran collectors are constantly on the hunt for premium examples to complete their Lincoln Memorial Cent series, while newer collectors see this coin as a golden opportunity to start strong with a high-value piece. The demand is strong, growing, and highly competitive. Every collector wants a piece of this historical masterpiece, and very few can get their hands on one. Now comes the part everyone waits for: the current market value in dollars. If you're lucky enough to own or discover a 1963 Lincoln penny in brilliant copper red color, preserved in an almost untouched state, then you might be holding a mini fortune. These rare examples, when professionally graded and certified as high mint state with a red designation, have shocked the market with their sky-high returns. Recently, one such coin caught the attention of serious bidders and achieved a breathtaking value of $280,000. Yes, that's right, this little penny, once worth only a cent, has soared to a value that rivals luxury cars, precious jewelry, and even small homes. It's the perfect example of how numismatics is not just a hobby, it's a powerful investment opportunity hiding in plain sight. For all collectors out there, here are a few essential tips for collectors that can help you in your quest to find or preserve a coin like this. First, always store your valuable pennies in a climate-controlled environment using acid-free coin holders or airtight capsules to prevent oxidation. Never clean your coin, as even the slightest rub can strip the original mint luster and destroy its value. Use a high-quality magnifying lens to examine the details. Look for sharp lines, reflective surfaces, and rich red tones. And if you believe your coin may be a high-grade specimen, send it to a reputable grading company like PCGS or NGC for certification. That small step could unlock the true market potential of your coin and make sure it's recognized for the treasure it truly is. In conclusion, the 1963 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red color shade is much more than just a coin. It's a timeless artifact, a collector's prize, and a shining example of why coin collecting remains one of the most thrilling and rewarding hobbies in the world. Its history, its beauty, its pristine condition, and its rising demand make it a standout in any collection. Whether you're a seasoned coin expert or just someone starting out, this is one coin you should definitely keep your eyes open for, because the value it carries today could truly change your future. This small piece of copper can open the door to big opportunities. So make sure to like this video, subscribe to HD Rare Coins 111 and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another valuable discovery from the fascinating world of rare coins. Thank you for watching, and remember, the next great find might already be in your hands. Keep searching, and happy collecting! Top 3. We are about to uncover one of the most fascinating and highly demanded coins in the world of numismatics. The Lincoln 1-cent penny from the year 1966, preserved in stunning copper red color shade condition. This is no ordinary penny. This is a coin that holds the power to surprise, excite, and possibly transform your entire view of pocket change. So buckle up, coin lovers and treasure seekers, because in this video, we're going to walk you through everything you need to know about this incredible coin, from its rich historical roots, to its dazzling physical characteristics, its increasing rarity, growing collector demand, unbelievable current market value, and expert tips on how to spot and care for this kind of treasure. Don't miss a single second. The thrill of discovery is just getting started. Let's begin with the history and background of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny has been an integral part of American currency since it was first minted in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure and has become one of the most iconic and beloved coins across the globe. By the year 1966, the Lincoln Memorial reverse design had fully replaced the earlier wheat ears, reflecting a new era in American coinage. The United States was also in a period of transition, responding to economic shifts and increasing demand for coinage. During that year, the Philadelphia Mint produced these coins without a mint mark, and while millions were struck, only a very limited number have survived in the radiant copper red color shade, untouched by circulation, and preserved in gem-like condition. These are the coins that have taken today's market by storm. Now, let's explore the unique features of the coin that make the 1966 Lincoln penny in copper red shade an absolute standout. What strikes collectors first is the brilliant red color, a tone that glows with fiery richness and unmistakable originality. This bright copper sheen is only seen on coins that have never been handled, never been exposed to moisture or air, and have remained in near-perfect storage for decades. On the obverse side, the detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln is crisp and bold, with well-defined lines, sharp legends, and flawless strike. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial in extraordinary clarity, with clean steps, bright fields, and strong contrast that reflects light beautifully. When a coin like this is preserved in its full red state, with no signs of wear or oxidation, it becomes far more than just currency, it becomes art. When discussing the rarity and condition of the 1966 penny, we must understand that while the mint produced millions of these coins, only a tiny number were preserved in the pristine, copper-red shade that collectors crave. Most 1966 pennies you come across today will have dulled over time, turned brown, or even dark from oxidation, or have collected tiny abrasions from decades of circulation. But the coins we're talking about today, the truly rare ones, are those that were carefully stored since minting, untouched by time and protected from all environmental damage. These coins receive the highest mint state grades from professional grading services, such as MS-66 or higher, and they carry the red designation, the ultimate label for collectors who demand top-tier quality. This level of condition and rarity puts the 1966 red penny in a class of its own, fueling high-level interest from collectors and investors alike. Now, let's move into the exciting world of collector demand, where the 1966 Lincoln penny is shining like a superstar. With the rising awareness of the value in modern-era cents, the collector community has increasingly turned its focus to pennies from the 1960s. The 1966 copper red penny has become a hot commodity at auctions, coin expos, and online marketplaces. Collectors from around the world are competing to find these rare specimens, and the market is responding with fierce bidding wars and record-breaking sales. It's not just about owning a penny, it's about owning a rare piece of minting excellence, frozen in time with its original luster and glory intact. The demand is surging, and every high-grade 1966 red penny that appears on the market is quickly scooped up by collectors who understand its value, rarity, and long-term investment potential. Now comes the most thrilling part: the current market value in dollars. For those who may think a penny could never be worth more than its face value, the 1966 Lincoln cent in this elite condition is here to prove otherwise. When preserved in radiant copper red and graded as a high mint state specimen, this coin can command extraordinary prices. In a recent high-profile auction, one such example, a 1966 Lincoln penny with perfect coloration, full luster, and premium grading, was sold for an astonishing $140,000. Yes, a single penny, carefully preserved in its original form, brought in a life-changing sum of money. It's moments like these that prove the power of numismatics, where a simple coin from your change jar could turn out to be a financial treasure. For every collector out there, it's important to be prepared and smart in your search. So here are a few powerful tips for collectors looking to identify or care for a 1966 red penny. First, Always use a magnifying glass and examine the coin under bright natural light. Look for that original red shine, it's unmistakable. Check for sharp details on Lincoln's hair, the coat, and the Lincoln Memorial steps. Avoid cleaning your coins, as this removes the mint luster and damages the surface, drastically lowering its value. Store your coins in protective holders, ideally airtight capsules or professional slabs, to keep them safe from moisture, dust, and scratches. And if you think you've found a high-quality coin, send it to a certified grading service like NGC or PCGS. This is the best way to unlock its full value and attract serious buyers or collectors. In conclusion, the 1966 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red color condition is not just rare, it's extraordinary. It represents the perfect storm of American history: brilliant design, exceptional preservation, and skyrocketing demand. This coin has it all: the look, the story, and the unbelievable value to back it up. For collectors, this is the kind of find that fuels the passion for the hobby. For investors, it's a chance to own a piece of history that continues to appreciate in value. And for everyone watching this video, it's a reminder that sometimes, the smallest things can be the most powerful treasures. So the next time you're sorting through your coins, keep your eyes sharp, because the next life-changing penny might already be in your hands. Thank you for joining us today on HD Rare Coins 111. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another thrilling coin discovery. Share this video with your fellow collectors, and stay tuned, we've got more rare coin surprises coming your way. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next find be truly golden. Top 4. In this video, get ready for a thrilling and eye-opening journey into the story of a small coin with a massive impact: the Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1967, preserved in brilliant copper red color shade condition. This is not your average penny. This is a rare collectible, a hidden gem, and a serious asset that's skyrocketing in value as collectors and investors scramble to get their hands on one. I'm going to tell you everything, from its historical significance to the details that make it unique, the reasons behind its rarity, the red-hot demand, the current market value, and expert collector tips to help you spot this treasure. So stay with us to the very end. This is a coin that can change everything. To understand the magic of the 1967 Lincoln penny, let's begin with the history and background of this iconic piece. The Lincoln cent has been a cornerstone of American coinage since it was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, it marked the first time a real American figure appeared on a U.S. coin. By 1967, the penny featured the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side, a design that had replaced the earlier wheat ears in 1959, signifying strength, heritage, and the honor of President Lincoln's legacy. The United States was in the midst of economic shifts, and the mint was producing coins in massive numbers. However, what sets the 1967 penny apart isn't just the year or design, it's the condition, the color, and the extraordinary quality in which a small number of these coins were preserved. When found in pristine, copper red color condition, these pennies become more than currency. They become collector dreams and powerful investments. Now let's turn our attention to the unique features of the coin that make the 1967 Lincoln penny in copper red such a standout. The term, copper red, refers to a specific and vibrant luster that glows with an unmistakable reddish hue, a shine only found on coins that were never exposed to air, moisture, handling, or environmental wear. These are coins that have remained untouched, sealed in time, and perfectly preserved for decades. The obverse of the coin shows Abraham Lincoln's portrait in sharp, defined relief. Every strand of hair, every wrinkle in his coat, and every letter in the inscription stands crisp and bold. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial in striking clarity, with sharp lines, gleaming surfaces, and mirror-like fields that reflect light brilliantly. There is a reason collectors and grading experts call this color shade red. It's not just a look, it's a designation of quality and excellence. Coins that achieve this status stand apart from the rest, and they are the ones driving up auction prices and demand like never before. When we talk about rarity and condition, the 1967 red penny becomes a true heavyweight in the collector market. While millions of these pennies were minted, very few have survived in gem quality, uncirculated, copper red condition. Over the years, most 1967 pennies entered circulation, were worn down, scratched, or dulled from contact and environment. But a select few, the true survivors, were preserved in storage, unhandled, and protected from the elements. These are the pennies that receive high mint state grades, such as MS 66 or higher, and carry the prized red designation from top-tier grading companies like PCGS and NGC. This level of quality is exceptionally hard to find. It's this pristine condition that fuels both rarity and explosive value. These coins are not just rare, they are practically untouchable, shining examples of mint perfection. Owning one is not just lucky, it's a powerful achievement in the numismatic world. Now let's explore the skyrocketing collector demand for the 1967 copper red Lincoln penny. Across the coin community, this particular date and condition is turning heads and raising eyebrows. Collectors are increasingly aware of how undervalued these 1960s pennies were for decades, and now that the market is correcting itself, demand has soared. The copper red versions of the 1967 penny have become centerpieces of collections and stars of auction rooms. As more collectors look to complete high-grade Lincoln cent sets, the competition for these rare, red specimens intensifies. Investors also recognize the long-term potential in acquiring high-grade vintage coins like this, especially those certified in full red condition. The buzz is loud, the competition is fierce, and the desire for this coin has never been higher. It's not just a want, it's a need for anyone serious about U.S. coinage. And now, let's answer the burning question on everyone's mind: what is the current market value in dollars for this incredible coin? If you are lucky enough to own or find a 1967 Lincoln penny in stunning copper red color, preserved in flawless, high mint state condition, you could be sitting on a gold mine. One such coin recently turned heads at a major numismatic event when it sold for an astonishing $130,000. That's right, a single penny, preserved in perfect copper red brilliance, reached a six-figure value. This is the power of rarity, quality, and market demand coming together. This is not speculation, it's reality. And this is why coin collectors and investors alike are racing to find these shining red treasures before they vanish from the market forever. If you're a collector or a coin finder, here are some powerful tips for collectors to help you in your search. First, when inspecting a 1967 penny, use a good magnifier and strong lighting. Look closely at the color. Is it a glowing, bright red with no signs of brown or dulling? Are the surfaces clean, free from scratches, and full of luster? Are the details sharp and deep? If yes, you may have something truly valuable. Store your coins in acid-free, airtight holders, and avoid cleaning them. Even gently wiping a coin can ruin its surface. When you suspect you've found a high-grade penny, send it to a professional grading service. Certification not only confirms your coin's quality but significantly boosts its market value and buyer confidence. And always keep learning. The more you know, the more treasures you can uncover. In conclusion, the 1967 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red color shade is a true masterpiece of American coinage, a small coin with enormous impact. With its historical depth, breathtaking beauty, elite preservation, and skyrocketing demand, it stands as one of the most exciting coins in the numismatic world today. This is more than just a coin, it's a legacy, a collector's dream, and a powerful investment that continues to gain momentum. For those who love the thrill of the hunt, the joy of history, and the potential of turning copper into cash, this is the coin that delivers all of it and more. Thank you for watching HD Rare Coins 111. If you enjoyed this rare coin journey, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another incredible discovery. Share this video with your fellow collectors, and always keep your eyes open, because the next great coin might be sitting in your pocket right now. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and may your next find shine as bright as copper red. Top 5. Today's episode is going to be one of the most thrilling yet as we take you inside the story of the 1968 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red color shade condition, a true rarity, a collector's dream, and a coin that is making waves in the auction market due to its high value and unbelievable preservation. If you are a collector, a treasure hunter, or someone who's just curious about how a single penny could be worth more than a luxury car, this is a video you do not want to miss. We are going to cover everything: its historical background, the features that make it a standout, its increasing rarity, collector demand, the jaw-dropping market value, and expert tips to help you on your journey to finding one. Stay with us all the way to the end, because this might just be the most valuable video you watch this year. Let's begin with the history and background of the 1968 Lincoln cent, a coin that might look simple at first glance, but holds incredible value when preserved in exceptional condition. The Lincoln penny was introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, and it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real American figure. By 1968, the penny bore the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, which had replaced the earlier wheat ears in 1959. The coin was minted in 3 locations that year: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But what really makes the 1968 Lincoln penny stand out today is not just where it was minted, but how well it was preserved. Most coins produced during this time were quickly put into circulation, exposed to air, moisture, and handling. But a small number were carefully stored in pristine conditions, keeping their original luster and bright red color intact. And those are the coins that have now become numismatic gold. Let's now turn our attention to the unique features of the coin that make the 1968 Lincoln penny in copper red shades so incredibly desirable. When we talk about a copper red penny, we're referring to the original, mint-fresh color that the coin had the moment it left the press. A rich, gleaming, fiery red tone that immediately catches the eye. This brilliant red hue is a sign of purity and preservation. It means the coin has not toned to brown or lost its shine due to environmental factors. When viewed under light, these red coins shimmer with a mirror-like finish that reveals flawless details in the design. On the obverse, President Lincoln's portrait is razor-sharp, with crisp edges and deep definition in the hair, collar, and face. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial stands bold and majestic, with full lines, sharp steps, and clean inscriptions. It's this brilliance and attention to detail that sets the 1968 red penny apart from average circulated coins and places it among the elite in coin collecting. When we talk about the rarity and condition of the 1968 copper red penny, we're talking about a class of coins that are few and far between. Yes, millions were minted in total across all mints, but those numbers are deceiving. Most of the coins from 1968 entered general circulation and were used in everyday transactions, picking up scratches, dirt, and discoloration along the way. However, only a small handful were preserved in perfect mint state condition, with full red color and unblemished surfaces. These are the coins that were saved immediately after minting, never spent, and stored in protective environments. These rare survivors receive high grades from top grading agencies like PCGS and NGC, with designations like MS66RD or higher, and that RD meaning red is where the true value begins. Rarity isn't just about age or mintage, it's about condition, and in the case of the 1968 red penny, that condition is exceptional and rare beyond belief. Now let's talk about the collector demand, which is nothing short of explosive when it comes to red Lincoln cents from the late 1960s. As more and more collectors seek to complete their high-grade Lincoln Memorial sets, the competition for rare, red-colored pennies has intensified. The 1968 red penny is particularly desirable because it sits at the perfect intersection of age, design appeal, and scarcity in pristine condition. Auction houses, online marketplaces, and coin shows are all seeing heightened interest in these coins, with bidding wars breaking out for the highest quality examples. Collectors from around the world are placing these coins at the top of their wish lists, and investors are increasingly viewing them as solid assets with long-term growth potential. This is a coin that's not just wanted, it's in high demand, and every time a top-grade example hits the market, the buzz grows even louder. Now let's get to the most exciting part of this story: the current market value in dollars for the 1968 Lincoln 1-cent penny in stunning copper red condition. When graded at the highest levels and certified as having that full red brilliance, this coin can bring in breathtaking sums at auction. In a recent major coin sale, one such specimen captured attention by selling for an incredible $120,000. That's right, a single penny, carefully preserved and beautifully red, realized a six-figure price. It's proof that condition is king, and when rarity meets demand, the value climbs into the stratosphere. This isn't just a collectible, it's an investment, a treasure, and a legacy all rolled into one small but powerful coin. If you're a collector or enthusiast hoping to find or preserve such a coin, here are a few important tips for collectors that could make all the difference. First, always examine coins under a bright light and magnification. Look for that bright red shine, not brown, not dark, but fiery red. Focus on the sharpness of the details, the condition of the fields, and the absence of wear or spots. Store your coins in protective capsules or slabs, and never clean them, as even minor cleaning can damage the surface and reduce the coin's grade and value. For coins that appear high quality, consider professional grading. This not only certifies the authenticity and grade of your coin but also enhances its market value. Stay up to date with auctions, network with fellow collectors, and always be alert, because the next great coin find might come from the most unexpected place. In conclusion, the 1968 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red color shade is a magnificent piece of American numismatic history. With its rich background, brilliant color, exceptional rarity, soaring demand, and unbelievable value, it stands tall among the most sought-after Lincoln memorial cents ever produced. This coin isn't just a fragment of metal, it's a symbol of history, beauty, and the incredible potential hiding in everyday currency. If you're lucky enough to own one or find one, treasure it, protect it, and understand its worth. Because in today's action-packed coin market, the 1968 red penny is a red-hot star. Thank you for watching HD Rare Coins 111. If this video inspired you or helped you learn something new, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next rare coin discovery. Share this with your fellow collectors, and as always, keep your eyes sharp, your passion strong, and your hopes high, because the next valuable coin could be right at your fingertips. Top 6. We're diving into an absolutely stunning and highly desirable piece of numismatic history, the 1981 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red color shade, a coin that's not only captivating in appearance but also turning heads in today's red-hot collector's market. You might be holding one of these in your hand right now and not even know it, but by the end of this video, you'll understand why this particular penny is in such high demand and how it has become one of the most sought-after Lincoln cents of the early 1980s. Stay with us till the very end because we're going to reveal every thrilling detail, from its history to its unique features, why collectors are racing to acquire it, and its impressive dollar value in today's auction market. You absolutely don't want to miss a single second of this journey, because this could be the penny that changes everything. Let's first take a look at the history and background of the 1981 Lincoln penny, a coin with roots stretching back to the early 20th century. The Lincoln cent was introduced in 1909, replacing the Indian head cent, and it quickly became a staple of American currency. By the time 1981 rolled around, the Lincoln Memorial Reverse had been in use for over 2 decades, symbolizing national pride and honoring one of America's most beloved presidents. But 1981 was also the end of an era, the final full year that the Lincoln penny would be minted using the traditional 95% copper composition. In 1982, the U.S. Mint transitioned to a predominantly zinc composition to reduce costs. That makes the 1981 Lincoln penny one of the last copper core cents produced before this major shift. The result? An iconic coin that represents the closing chapter of the original copper penny legacy. Combine that with a pristine copper red color shade, and you've got a coin that truly stands apart from the rest. Now let's talk about the unique features of the coin that make the 1981 copper red Lincoln cent stand out among collectors and professionals alike. The term, copper red, refers to a brilliant, fiery red hue that's only seen on freshly minted copper coins that have been impeccably preserved. Most coins from this era have lost that original brilliance due to oxidation or handling, but those rare examples that retain their mint-state red luster are absolute showstoppers. The Lincoln portrait on the obverse is sharp and refined, showing fine detail in the hair, jacket, and facial expression. The inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date, 1981, are boldly struck, clear, and perfectly aligned. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial appears in crisp detail, including the minute lines in the columns and even the statue of Lincoln visible between them. When this coin shines under the light, its luster is unmistakable, and that shine is one of the key reasons why high-grade 1981 copper red pennies are climbing so quickly in the eyes of collectors. One of the most thrilling parts of this coin's journey is its rarity and condition. While millions of Lincoln cents were minted in 1981, only a tiny fraction survived in mint-state condition with full red coloration. Most were circulated, damaged, or simply toned to a brown or red-brown state. It takes extremely careful preservation, and a bit of luck, for a 1981 penny to retain that full red brilliance and flawless surface. Professional coin graders recognize this rarity, and coins that earn grades like MS66RD or higher are exceptionally hard to come by. These few elite examples, sealed in protective holders and certified by major grading services, represent the top tier of the 1981 cent population. Their rarity in this high-grade, copper-red form transforms them from common pocket change into truly collectible assets. That brings us to the exciting world of collector demand, which is absolutely surging for this coin. Serious numismatists understand the historical significance of the 1981 penny as the last of the traditional copper coins before the zinc transition in 1982. Combine that with the eye-popping beauty of the red copper tone, and it's no wonder that collectors across the country, and even internationally, are trying to secure one of these gems. Whether it's being showcased in a high-end Lincoln cent registry set or being preserved as a long-term investment, the 1981 copper red penny has become a staple in high-value collections. Dealers are hunting them down, auction houses are featuring them prominently, and collectors are paying premium prices to own a piece of what many are calling the final great copper cent of modern America. Let's now address what might be the most thrilling part of today's video: the current market value in dollars. You may be wondering just how much a coin like this could be worth in today's fast-moving numismatic market. The answer is a lot more than you'd expect. As of now, professionally graded examples of the 1981 Lincoln penny in full copper red condition have reached jaw-dropping prices. One such penny, preserved in a pristine state and carrying that incredible red brilliance, was sold at auction for a staggering $67,000. That's right, a 1-cent coin, carefully preserved, fetched a price many people wouldn't believe possible. This sale proves that beauty, rarity, and history can come together to create something truly valuable. And with demand continuing to grow, this price could easily rise in the future as fewer examples remain available in the open market. For our dedicated collectors out there, here are some powerful tips for collectors if you're hoping to find or protect one of these stunning coins. First, always look closely at the color. Full red copper brilliance is key to high value. Examine coins under strong lighting and magnification to check for luster, detail, and surface cleanliness. Avoid coins with scratches or spots, as those can significantly reduce value. If you think you've found a promising example, it's always worth sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to have it authenticated and encapsulated. Store your coins in temperature-controlled environments using archival safe holders that protect against air, moisture, and physical damage. Stay connected with collector communities and auction listings to understand current trends. Knowledge is power in this hobby. And finally, be patient and persistent, because great coins often appear where you least expect them, even in a handful of old change. In conclusion, the 1981 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red color shade stands as a shining tribute to America's legacy of coinage excellence. It's not just a relic from the past, it's a symbol of transition, a beacon of beauty, and a powerhouse of potential in the world of rare coins. With its unmatched historical timing, radiant copper appearance, extreme scarcity in top condition, and explosive collector interest, this coin continues to rise in prestige and price. Whether you're an experienced collector, a new enthusiast, or simply someone with a passion for hidden treasure, this penny proves that even the smallest coin can carry extraordinary value. So keep your eyes open, check your collections, and never underestimate what a little copper can be worth, especially when it's glowing red with history. Thanks for watching HD Rare Coins 111. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more exciting discoveries in the world of rare coins. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update, and join us next time as we continue to explore the coins that could change your life, 1 cent at a time. Top 7. We have something truly extraordinary lined up, a legendary coin that continues to capture the attention of collectors, dealers, and auction houses alike. We're talking about the 1960 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red color shade, a coin whose rarity, brilliance, and pristine condition are sending shockwaves through the coin collecting community. This is not just any ordinary penny, it's a coin that's making headlines for its extraordinary collector demand and staggering value in today's action-packed market. If you're even slightly interested in rare coins, do not blink. Because what you're about to hear could change the way you look at small change forever. Stay with us till the very end, because we're going to walk you through its background, striking features, rising rarity, hot market demand, expert collecting tips, and yes, the jaw-dropping price tag this treasure has fetched. This is one video you cannot afford to miss. Let's begin by diving into the history and background of this fascinating 1960 Lincoln penny. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln cent has become one of the most iconic and beloved coins in American history. By 1960, the design had already transitioned from the wheat ears reverse to the Lincoln Memorial reverse, which began in 1959. The year 1960 is especially significant because it marked the beginning of a new chapter in U.S. coinage, the decade of dramatic design changes, evolving minting technology, and a rising interest in modern numismatics. What sets the 1960 Lincoln cent apart even further is that it was issued in two varieties that year, the small date and large date versions, adding even more intrigue to its legacy. While millions were struck, only a select few managed to survive in the copper red shade and in absolutely perfect mint state condition, untouched, uncirculated, and dazzling in appearance. These rare survivors are the shining stars of modern coin collecting. Now let's explore the unique features of the coin that make the 1960 copper red Lincoln penny a standout among all others. The very term, copper red, refers to the brilliant, fiery hue that freshly minted pennies had when they left the U.S. Mint. Over time, most pennies lose that shine, turning brown or dull due to oxidation. But a very rare group of 1960 pennies were stored in such ideal conditions that they never lost that original mint luster. The gleaming red surface is so rich in tone, so reflective in light, that it immediately catches the eye of collectors and professional graders. The design features are also razor sharp. Lincoln's facial features, beard, and clothing lines are struck with precision. The date, mint mark, and inscriptions like "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" appear clean and untouched. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial design stands with full detail, from its columns to the inner statue, an often overlooked detail that becomes clearly visible in pristine coins. It's this brilliance, sharpness, and complete originality that elevates this coin far above others from the same year. Now let's talk about the rarity and condition, which play a central role in making this coin a holy grail for collectors. Yes, millions of Lincoln cents were minted in 1960, but the truth is, most entered circulation immediately. That means they were spent, handled, exposed to the environment, scratched, dented, and toned into various shades of brown. But the coins that were immediately pulled from circulation and stored in untouched, controlled environments, specifically in their rich red copper condition, are incredibly rare. Only a handful of these coins exist today in flawless grades, such as MS66RD or higher, where RD signifies the full red color designation from professional grading services. These coins are not just rare, they're virtually impossible to find without intentional preservation. And it's exactly that ultra-low survival rate and top-tier condition that fuels the passion of serious collectors who are willing to pay premium prices to add one to their sets. Speaking of passion, let's look at the collector demand, which is absolutely surging for the 1960 red copper penny. Among numismatists, coins from the early 1960s are gaining massive attention, especially those in near-perfect mint state with full red brilliance. The 1960 penny, in particular, benefits from both the variety factor, with its small and large date variations, and the spectacular condition of the red copper examples. Collectors across the globe are seeking out these coins to complete high-grade sets, while investors are recognizing them as tangible assets with long-term appreciation potential. Coin shows, online auctions, and major numismatic forums are flooded with demand for this rare gem. It's not just about owning a coin, it's about securing a piece of American history in its purest and most valuable form. That's what keeps pushing this coin's popularity higher and higher. Now let's turn our focus to what everyone wants to know, the current market value in dollars for the 1960 copper red Lincoln penny. When you combine rarity, red brilliance, perfect condition, and massive collector interest, the results are truly astounding. Recently, a 1960 Lincoln penny in stunning copper red shade and gem quality mint condition fetched an eye-watering $350,000 at a high-profile coin auction. Yes, you heard that right, a single cent, carefully preserved in its original red glory, was valued and sold for that staggering amount. This isn't speculation, this is reality. It's a shining example of how a small coin can turn into a giant reward when preserved with care and backed by passionate demand. For those of you who are aspiring collectors, here are some tips for collectors that might help you uncover the next valuable find. First, learn to recognize the color and condition designations, especially red RD, which indicates the highest grade of preservation. Use good lighting and magnification when inspecting coins. If the coin has full luster, no signs of wear, and a glowing red surface, you might be looking at something special. Store all coins in non-PVC holders or certified slabs to protect them from moisture, air, and scratches. And if you think you've found a high-grade example, submit it for professional grading. That certification can significantly increase its value. Stay engaged with the community by joining coin clubs, following auctions, and visiting coin shows. You never know where the next treasure will be found. It could even be in your childhood piggy bank. To wrap up, the 1960 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red color shade is not just a coin, it's a time capsule, a rare beauty, and a symbol of what's possible in the world of coin collecting. With its stunning appearance, unique historical significance, extreme rarity and high condition, and growing collector demand, it continues to rise in prestige and value. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your journey into rare coins, this is one piece you should definitely keep on your radar. It proves that even a humble penny can become a fortune if preserved and discovered at the right time. Thank you so much for joining us here at HD Rare Coins 111. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the rarest Lincoln pennies ever minted, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more treasure hunting content, and ring the bell so you never miss a future video. Share this with fellow collectors, and keep checking your change, because the next big coin could be just 1 cent away.